Hello, my friends. This is the first Let's Play of the FLS Behind the Scenes channel. And I am here playing Halo 4 at 30 frames per second on an Xbox 360 console. Yeah, I get annoyed when people ask what frame rate and stuff like that because, well, on consoles you don't need to because you always know the answer to that. And people wonder why I don't do PC. And before you get all crazy, I'm fine with people who play on PC more than consoles. Consoles are just my thing. Anyway, I am going to start the game in 3, 2, 1. Boop! Alright, so I am playing Halo 4, a game no one wants to play, except for me. But, anyway, for this Let's Play, I will be talking about machinima plans of the future. Now, as you all know, last Thursday we released New Age, which was my first machinima in about 8 months. I took almost 2 weeks making it, and that's pretty bad, but when you consider that I gotta have time to do other stuff like voice acting and real life stuff, it's really amazing I can find the time for anything. I mean, Matt Blankenship, out of everybody in Firelight Studios, is very aware of all the stuff I went through, stuff like Heartbreak and stuff I don't want to talk about. I mean, this is all about the machinima. And let's put it this way. Tuesday night, February 25th, I will be continuing work on another machinima, which I want to release by next week if I can do that. Yeah. We're going to have much more frequent content. And even when we get into the high stakes game of machinima and make some really in-depth content, I will make something in the meanwhile if it doesn't get finished on time. That's just how I roll now. Because the people in Firelight Studios, everybody from Josh Stiles to Josh KG to Matt Blankenship to Matt F., our new community manager, everybody's waiting on me. And for the next project that I'm starting later tonight, my friend Rambo, that's been planned since July. And I have no excuse. I just had some bad stuff happen and I let it get to me. So, I will be starting production on that tonight. And hopefully I'll be editing by Sunday. Hopefully. And, hopefully as time goes on, I get production time down, I get better in the quality, and I don't miss the audience. I know for a fact with New Age that when I made it, I was making a more personal machinima for all of my friends than I was for the general audience. Which is fine, because, if I wasn't trying to make it personal for my friends, I wouldn't have done all that improv voice acting at the beginning when I was talking to Matt Blankenship in the video. I mean, that was the idea. That dialogue I inserted in the beginning for myself, that was not part of Josh KG's script, which, I feel a little bad for how much I kind of butchered his writing and everything, but he's a really chill guy, and I appreciate him for being so chill about it. Anyway, oh shoot, I got killed. Does that suck? Oh, and a banshee rolled me over. The banshee's the owner and I'm the dog. Anyway, yeah, so going back to the talk about machinima, I released New Age. Most people thought that was okay, that New Age machinima, but it clearly wasn't meant for the general audience to have some laughs or to get invested. Anybody who's a fan of us will probably have gotten invested watching it, which is fine. If anyone really liked New Age, a few liked New Age, but for anyone who liked New Age, I'm glad you did. And for my friend Rambo, it's going to be more on the comedy side. Although, I'll be honest, comedy is not my strong suit. If anything, it's my worst thing. And you're probably wondering, if you're so bad at comedy, why are you making one? Well, because I may not be so funny, but the people voicing in my movie may be funny. I mean, let's face it. When doing a comedy, if there's one thing you shouldn't do, it's have the writers voice acting the video. That's a good thing. I won't be voice acting at all in My Friend Rambo, unlike almost every other Machinima Firelight Studios has made. And that's completely fine, because I am just fine being behind the camera. But going back to My Friend Rambo, I want to, if they're listening, to give a nice big shout out to let's see, Rihanna, Manuel Valdez. Wow, I'm lagging. All right, Rihanna, Manuel Valdez, Lumber Arbiter. Who else was in the video? Loco Crazy. Yeah, can't forget him. And I'm forgetting someone. I actually forgot Manuel. I forgot him when I was recording the first Let's Play for the first time, and now I've forgotten someone else. Great. Anyway, yeah, these Let's Plays by me are going to be mostly uncut, which is fine, because Let's Plays aren't supposed to be like the most perfectly edited things. They never are. If you can say me they are, I promise you. I've never seen a Let's Play where I'm like, yeah, they completely edited this. Anyway, man, I'm smashing on PC people. I'm smashing on Let's Players who edit. Boy, I'm starting off pretty good here. Anywho. Alright, so we got My Friend Rambo coming. And also, I plan to make Miles Meltis, which I don't want to promote it all right now because I'm tired. Just freaking tired of how many times I've been hyping that crud up and nothing has come of it. Which, you know, just says how uncommitted I've been lately. But I also have a couple of other projects in mind to do. First of all, I am actually helping someone else with the project as well. It is DRG Succubus from the Halo community. She wants me to help her with their series. And she's said to take my time, you know, when I can do it. But her script writing is actually very nicely done because it gives me the situation visually, and all I have to do is decide the angles. And she actually was like, I can decide the angles too if that makes your job easier. And I'm like, no, it actually doesn't make my job easier if you put out the angles too, because I admit I'm a bit not self-centered. That's kind of a stupid word to say. I am a bit set in my own ways. If I'm gonna do a project, I'm gonna do it with some of my choices and angles, and all that. But hey, I'm still happy to help if people still want my help as a machinima director. I mean, I should be focusing on my own stuff, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna jump back and forth a lot when it comes to machinimas. I'm gonna start on this one, then I'm gonna be like, no, it's not coming out fast enough, so I gotta put this small one out because I want to get something out. And then I'll be like, no, I gotta delay this work for you, Succubus, because I gotta work on my own. I can do that if I want, because it's up to me anyway. And you know, Matt Blankenship especially has always been like, do it when you have the time. Well, I have the time because I'm also cutting down my voiceover obligations, because dang, I cannot tell you guys how many ridiculous voiceover jobs I did in Machinima. I think I've done, just in this year alone, I think I've done over 15, and I have like 2 from last year that still haven't come out, one of which is called the Live Complex Episode 3. That's going to be funny as hell, because it's going to have me as like a Juggernaut character, but I'm going to be doing like a Bane impersonation for it. Sounds funny, right? Well, it's pretty funny. Anyway, wow, my aim is terrible. Good thing I can hit after 10 shots. I think it's because I've been playing Xbox One too much recently. Or maybe it's the fact that my left thumbstick is actually very bad on my controller. So, wow. I guess I better start buying another Xbox controller. Hooray. I already gotta buy another Xbox One controller so that when friends come over and want to play the Xbox One, they can totally get in the action and do so with more than just one controller. Let's see. I already mentioned Miles Miltis. I mentioned helping DRG Succubus. Oh yes. If any of you remember, I was in Jack Walter's Superhero, which was a long while back. I think almost 2-3 years now. And while the original cast might return, I plan to write and direct the movie myself, because after Jack Walter's episode 4 and 5 came out, my character of Malevolence was very well liked by the fans. But then, of course, not to knock on Smarty, but he never, of course, finished it. That's like the second thing he's never finished besides Bob and Phil. Okay, no, that's the third thing he hasn't finished. He hasn't finished Bob and Phil, Jack Walter Superhero, and Miles Miltis. It's funny how I seem to be doing projects on everything my friend Smarty has stopped working on, but it's all right. He's got his own motivations. He's got his own wishes. You name it. He can do whatever he wants. But okay, so I got Miles Miltis, my friend Rambo, Jack Walter Superhero the movie, and helping DRG Succubus. I also have this cool plan for a machinima based on AI that will kill everyone on the ship if, some don't do a noble thing. And while that may not seem like a new concept, that sounds like Space Odyssey with Hal killing everybody on ship because he's interfering. Or it might sound like Araxia, which I starred in many years ago. This is a little different in that every single character is going to be female, except for my character, which will have a very annoying British or maybe Russian accent. And the idea is that these women Spartans are at the moment creating like an AI aboard their ship, and the idea is that because my character will be the only guy, that the AI will for some reason single me out. And I cannot say any more than that, but let's just say I'm going to make it a very character-based story. And I've got so many great female actresses in the community that I know, and it's pretty sad how rare that is for lots of other people. But I know so many in the voice acting community that are female that I feel like I need to make a movie with all female because they never get a lot of roles. And there's also a nice case being made about how there needs to be more female directors, ironically by a friend named Liz Dance, who I don't talk to anymore because, hey, things didn't work out between us. But you know what? I'm not going to mudsling her. Hey, Liz Dance, you good luck on whatever you're doing. But that's all my machinima plans right now, and I don't feel like adding it to it at all. No. In fact, someone just today said, "Hey Ed, could you help make my machinima?" Nope. I sound like a jerk, but nope, I can't. I can't do any more than I already am. I may even not be able to accept voice roles for more than just my favorites. And I'm sorry if I don't accept it from you and you think, "Oh, I'm not in your favorites." Well, I'm sorry. There have just been much kinder directors. I actually had a voice director tell me, "I think it's about time you turned in those lines." And I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling guilty. You don't need to remind me. But that's it for the first Let's Play. I'm looking forward to the machinima future for Firelight Studios ahead. And I hope that everything I come out with makes my friends proud. Yeah, so have a nice day, guys.